Well, hello. I just was messing around with my phone a little earlier, and I just noticed that my phone has a lot of features, and I mean a lot of features that I'm not familiar with. And it reminded me there are a lot of built-in features that God has created on the inside of us that we're truly not aware of, like your mental capacity to get through things that you don't sometimes want to get through. I know in my life, there was a cartoon character that I loved to draw upon when I had to face difficulties. And his name was Snagglepuss. And every time Snagglepuss encountered a situation that he did not want to face or did not want to go through, his strategy was exit stage left. But even in those moments of being Snagglepuss, I learned some inept things about myself. Sometimes it was to the good or the betterment of myself, and sometimes it was to the negative where I had to review some of the game film that I have from my past. And this is the journey that each of us must take. Because one day we all must take a journey that sometimes some of us do not want to take, which is the end result called death. But in order to get to the cleanup zone, take it from a camera. Pull out a new feature about yourself. When you face that wall of fear about the thing that you necessarily don't want to go through, it may be an illness, it may be an injury, it may be a job loss, it may be many things. But you will find out, possibly, some of the things that I found out about myself. That when I'm at my worst, I've learned to be at my best. Because I know what my situation is, I know what the problem is, and it forces me to look to God to do some universal things in some ununiversal ways. I've learned that God specializes in the stuff that don't make sense. And I remember one of my aunts who used to sing that song, "You'll understand it better by and by." And I used to say, when is by and by going to come? Because I want to understand it now. And now I understand exactly what she was saying. It's just like making spaghetti. And I have a friend of mine, oh my gosh, they make some spaghetti that will, anyway. It's like spaghetti. When you make it the first day, it's good. But let that spaghetti sit somewhere for a long while and marinate. And when you pull that spaghetti out and you warm it up, my, in the words of Johnny Gill, just so YouTube does not get me for copyright infringements. So take this journey today and pull out a new feature. If the feature is anger and you haven't dealt with anger, then deal with it. If it's frustration, then deal with the frustration. And if it's something that you need to do to get you to the next place that you need to get to in life, then pull out that feature and don't let go of that feature until you master it. Because life sometimes is trying to master you. And too often, these features and these tools that God has given us on the inside of us is really for us to master it, such as patience. Yes, I do mean that ugly word patience for some people. And patience is a tool that when it's really finished, you'll sing that song like Lauryn Hill. Does it really matter? Because nothing really matters. And she would sing, to me. So go through this day. This is my third time saying it. Go through this day, right? And today does not just mean today. It means to go through this life and pull out a new tool to use so that you can master it, and it will help you to master this life that we have. And guess what? I'll see you soon.